Hello everyone, good afternoon. I'm about to take a walk here at Schaars Bluff in Minnesota. I'm sort of by the St. Paul, Minneapolis area. TJ has a bachelor party that he's attending this weekend for one of his best friends. Um, and so I just got done dropping him off, and since I am over here, I really wanted to explore at least one or two parks and go for a walk. So, I am here at Schaars Bluff Gathering Center, and then they've got picnic shelters, picnic area, a playground. I like that silo over there. That's a cool silo. I just actually think this is a really pretty scene right here. Anyway, I mean, this entire area is really pretty, to be honest, but this is the entrance to the park, and I'm about to drive in. I'll kind of... Alright, so I'm gonna drive into the park and kind of show the drive in, and then I'm gonna go for a walk, and we're gonna go for a little walk together. I'm not sure how big this park is, so it might be just like a mile. It might be like 10 miles, we'll see. So here we are. And here we go. This is a beautiful park. I actually cannot believe, I wish I had discovered this before. We've been over here several times in the last few years, but we never really do any side detours or whatever. We don't really detour much. And we don't really go where we're not already planning, so we haven't really found very many parks. We always pass them, and we're always like, ooh, we should put that on our list of places to stop, but then we never actually do it, so I'm really excited today to be able to do this. And I'm pretty excited to have some alone time, honestly. I love doing things with TJ. I love doing things with a couple of my friends that I've made recently and whatever, but I am a little overdue for some me time and me only time. But anyway, we're here. We're gonna park now. Right here looks good. And we're parked. I just wanted to show, this is the Red Bull of the day. Ha ha ha, just kidding. Yeah, I really like the white peach Red Bull. We get Red Bull once a week because it is the most expensive energy drink. And TJ likes cherry sakura, which is a new flavor, and I really like this one. I'm starting my walk. Just kinda gonna go wherever. I guess this is not actually part of the trail. This only goes so far to the picnic table. So, although this looks really cool. Oh wow, it's like a grill. You can all sit here and then grill in the middle. That is amazing. That's actually so cool. All right, moving on. I am in the mood to do these videos more often. I want to do walking videos, like walk with me or whatever. I just feel kind of weird doing them in the same place every time, because when I'm home or when I'm in Eau Claire, I have two preferred walking trails, and they're Putnam, and then Putnam Trail is my favorite, and then I also like the college area, Phoenix Park, Owen Park, and then UWEC campus, University of Wisconsin Eau Claire campus. And so those are usually the places that I do this the most, and I just kind of feel like I've shown them off enough at this point. So, but this is actually really different than the places I've been to before. It's still nature, but I'll show what I'm actually really excited. This is a really pretty park. Like, check all of this out. I also think that this must be really big because it just kind of looks like it. I'm not sure exactly how far this trail goes, but it seems like it goes a pretty good distance. Here's a map. I'm not good at reading maps, so I'm not even gonna really try, but if you feel like it, go ahead and pause. I feel like if I really tried, I'd be able to understand a map, but like, I don't know, my brain just sort of shuts off when I see a map, and like, I don't even want to try to absorb the information, like, I just don't. I think it's part of my ADHD, like, obviously. There are just certain things, like, I've heard a lot of people say that they feel the same way about math with ADHD, and I can kind of relate. As soon as you try and think about math or like do anything related to math, it just feels like your brain shuts off. Like it feels like your brain is just incapable of absorbing the information it needs to. But then, like, you're randomly doing some random shit and you can absorb all this information, no problem. That's like completely useless. And you can remember random tidbits and fun facts and shit for no fucking reason, but you can't remember like what you need to. Anyway, I just struggles of being me. I should be like Amberlynn and do a 100 problems being me, with things that I face. I thought someone was behind me for a second. This is a really pretty area. It's an interesting fence. I was looking at Google Maps when I was kind of deciding where to go, and I know that it's like, I'm just not very smart, but I literally did not realize South Dakota and North Dakota were like the next state over. I don't know why. I thought they were like literally all the way on the other side of the country. Like not at the coast, but I thought they were closer to the other side of the coast than they were to us. Like closer to LA or whatever. So I learned something new today when I was figuring out where to go for my walk. Because I saw Wisconsin and then I saw North Dakota, South Dakota on the other side, and I was like, wait, I thought that they were way farther than just like a state away. Or would that be 2 states away? Either way. You just have to drive through one state and then you get there. Oh wow, this is really cool. This is like actually super cool. I'm gonna use my wide angle camera. Like look at this. Look at this area. Another spot. It doesn't have a grill, but you could for sure, obviously like for sure you could have a fire here. Maybe you are supposed to be able to grill and that just fell inside. I'm not sure. But yeah, this is a really pretty area. Oh my gosh, look at this. Alright, I gotta stop for a second. I am really enjoying this. Although, unfortunately, my pants are like not the best. are like, they're a little too long, and so they've been going under my boot and they got kind of dirty. Like you can see it got wet and stuff. And I'm trying to keep them up more so that they don't keep like going under my shoes. But anyway. So this just goes down here. This is really pretty. I mean, honestly, I could sit down here for a while. This is a very nice little spot. What is that over there? I don't know what that is, but interesting. Kind of tempted to just sit for a second, I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna sit down for a little bit. Nah, I just got done sitting. I need to keep going for a walk. I will come back when I'm like all said and done, and we will sit down for a little bit, but for now I should keep going. I've only been walking for like a total of 5 minutes. Kind of forgot to start my app, and I don't want to stop the video to start my Samsung Health app that tracks like how many steps and how far you go. So I think I will just show what it says I've done total for the day, because honestly I shouldn't have walked more than probably like a quarter of a mile other than this right now, because all I really did today was go outside to the car, and then I helped TJ go in the store and pick out the beer that he needed, and then we went back out to the car and we drove to his friend's house, and then I drove here. So I've literally not really used my legs or my feet at all today. So whatever my app says I've walked total for the day, once we're done, that's pretty much probably really close to how long that this walk will be. Oh, I don't know why that's there. I don't know if it was blocking this at one point. I don't know if it was supposed to be moved or if someone just did that, but I guess I'll just take a chance and walk. This is pretty. Holy crap, I really like this. Like, look down there. Oh my gosh, and there's like a little stream underneath. Look. There's some runoff over there. And then there's like an actual stream right here that goes out to the main source of water. That's really neat. Yeah, this is a very pretty park. I can't believe that we haven't ever been here before. This is exactly my cup of tea. This is exactly the kind of thing that I enjoy. Really muddy right here, so I'll just kind of go around. There we go. Made it. No problem. Jeez, this is beautiful. I'm definitely going to be coming back here. Kind of reminds me of this one nature reserve in Eau Claire that's sort of by a car dealership. You have to pay a fee every day. I think it's like $5, or you can get the Wisconsin State Park Pass. So I'm not sure. I think it reminds me of one of the parks in Eau Claire. Although the one that I'm thinking of in Eau Claire is a lot like this, but instead of like all this stuff in the middle, it's like more of a grass field that you could walk through. But the way that the trees outline like the bowl of this area, like that's exactly how the park is over there too. Not really sure. I wasn't actually going to go this way, I think. I was going to go that way. But I kind of just don't know. This entire trail is kind of exciting, so I'll just keep going this way. Let's see what there is to see. See what there is to see. I don't know where that song came from, but I'm pretty sure that's like a kid's song from some kid's show or something. I do not know why. Something about the snowy fucking mountain is like stuck in my head. Like, is that from Dora or something? Like, snowy fucking mountain, snowy fucking mountain. I don't know the fucking words, but all I can fucking remember is like snowy mountain, like, and then just did it. Why the fuck is that in my head? Alright, rant over. You definitely just heard me sniffle, and I am so sorry about that. I'm pretty sure I'm combining like 3 different things from my childhood in that, but I don't know why. I'm pretty sure there's like Snowy Mountain or something is like completely different, and then the like jingle is from something completely different, and like I think I'm like combining multiple things, but for some reason I have like an earworm that will not shut the fuck up with that stupid jingle. This is pretty. I mean, this entire... Oh, and there's like another part of the trail over here. I wonder how you would start walking on this part of the trail. Ah! Oh shit, it's super muddy. Like, it is super muddy. My foot just slid and left that mark. I almost just fell on my butt. I don't really want to go down this path because it looks like it just stays muddy the entire time. But here's a little overlook of the water. Oh wow, that is pretty. Alright, I don't have snowshoes, so hopefully I can make this work. I don't think it's actually that bad today. Like, I mean, it's like a little slippery, but my feet can, like you can see, it's fine. There's where we came from. To be honest, this hill is actually kind of hard. Like, I'm having a bit of a hard time not slipping. But we got this. Planes are going by. Not sure where, because the sun is too in my eyes for me to look up. Sun! Ooh, I'm getting a good workout up this hill. For sure. Probably about a mile at this point. Maybe like... We're at like between 3/4 of a mile to 1 mile. Wow, this is pretty. My arm is getting tired from holding my phone up, to be honest. Time to switch hands. Ah! Yeah, these pants are gonna be so dirty. Oh my god. Look at this. I could have tucked them into my boots, I guess, to be honest, but I didn't think of that. And also, I don't like the way it makes my ankles feel with all the cloth like balled up against my ankles, but probably would have preferred that over them getting this dirty and muddy. Whew. Challenging spot up this hill because it is slippery. And these boots do not have good traction. I've learned that. Oh shit. There's the trail we're leaving behind. Oh, someone else is over here already. Getting their feet stuck in the mud first. Holy shit. I wonder how far this trail goes. Like, I'm actually kind of surprised. I thought by now it was going to loop back. Just because I didn't expect this to go so far. I mean, don't get me wrong, I know that I haven't gone like that far, but it's more of just like a lot of parks you can get your distance in, but it's more of just because there's like multiple little paths and there's lots of little loops and stuff like that. This is like you don't even need to do the multiple little things like or all the little detours or anything. Like, you'll get your step count in just by doing this trail. Oh, this is probably like one of my favorite parts of this walk. I love this fence, and I love the vibe of this overlook with this fence. I love that so much. That is like breathtaking. Straight up, like, I could live here. Like, this could be what I wake up to. I'd be the happiest man on the planet if I could wake up and this was like the surrounding nature that I got to wake up to every day. I love fences like that. I don't know why. I just really have a thing for fences like this. I really like the aesthetic of it. Getting kind of warm, honestly. I almost don't even need this jacket. I think it's about like mid 40s right now, which is, you know, the ice and everything is melting. But it's not like super, super warm. Like, it borders on, do you want a hoodie? Do you want a sweatshirt? Do you want a spring jacket? Like one of those like medium weight articles of clothing, I don't know. Definitely you don't need a winter jacket. You definitely don't need like a full-on winter jacket today. But just like an overcoat or a sweater or something like that. It's like, honestly, I think that like if you were just wearing like a tank top or something with just like a pair of long sleeve, like a regular long sleeve shirt, I think that that would be warm enough. Because for me, like, my body gets pretty cold. Like, I like to have a little more on my stomach and my back than I do on my arms. But it's a pretty nice day out. I think I didn't even realize that there'd be like a big open field like this. There's the silo from the start of the video. So I guess over there somewhere is the entrance you drive in. That's kind of neat. Like, I didn't realize I would be walking over here. But yeah, I had to take off my hood because it's a bit warm. I think I'm gonna unzip a bit too. But I'm having a really good time. I hope you've enjoyed the walk so far too. Like, this is probably the best day I could ask for. There's not even a single cloud in the sky. Like, look at that. I mean, I guess like right here there's some clouds, but you know what I mean. Alright, I think that what's in front of me is a lot better than like looking at me, so I'm gonna turn the camera back around. I really did not realize we were gonna be like walking over here, because you know, from the drive-in spot you can't really see that there's a walking trail over here. You can only really see like the long grass and everything. Can't really tell like, oh, there's like a bit over there that isn't as tall. Like, you know, it all just kind of blends in for some reason. I just realized my glasses aren't on my face. I hope that they're in the car and I didn't drop them or something, because I honestly don't remember taking them off. We'll see. Dang. We're like right up in the silos business. I did not realize we were going to be able to walk all the way over here. I don't know if this is like a road, like an actual road, or if this is just like a park road. To be honest, I just realized I'm kind of lost. I don't actually remember like how to get back. I'm gonna have to figure that one out. I wonder if I followed this, if I could actually get back to the main road and just like walk out to the main road basically, and then get back through the entrance. That'd be kind of wild. Kind of want to see if I can though. That would be interesting. Also, I did not realize that we are at such an elevated point. Like, look at this. If you look off in the distance over there, you can like see the top of a water tower, which we're apparently like almost level with the top of it. So I did not realize that we're at such an elevated height. Elevated surface, I don't know. Does this really just like go back, or is this like a private drive? There's no way it's a private drive with those dotted lines. So this is like definitely for walking and biking. Although that's definitely also like a trail that looks like it goes over to that farm. So I don't really know. But I do know that this is so fucking pretty. Oh my god, look at that sky. Look how that sky goes from dark blue up there and gets lighter and lighter and lighter. Like, holy shit. Look at this pretty ass grass. Look the way that it looks. That was like an actual, like, I've never said a worse sentence in my entire life. Look at the way it looks. But yeah, in the sunlight, it is really pretty. I mean, I've always really liked how trees and grass and stuff, like, reflects the sun or whatever. Like, I've always liked the treetops right now. Like, I think everybody just kind of agrees. Like, that is so pretty. And I don't really know what to call it, but, like, the way that the sun shimmers with plant life, it's just chef's kiss. I'm trying my best, but I think I'm gonna be quiet for a little bit because, yeah. Living my best life. I'm really not sure if this road is gonna go back to the park or something. I feel like it's gotta go somewhere, obviously. This clearly is not like a driving road. I mean, you can see, like, my shadow. Like, there's no way that this is for cars, obviously, because there's only enough room for walking. I don't even know if, like, a single car could really make this work as a one-way lane. But at the same time, I didn't realize that there was, like, this paved path when I was at the park earlier. So I guess I just kind of missed it, because I probably would have done this before I went on all the, like, muddy paths. I just got done peeing and there's some random guy. Hopefully he didn't see it all. I think it must, I mean, looks like it. Yeah, this must be going back. Or no, there's a parking lot over there of some kind. That's probably where all the normal people park to start their walks. Okay. No, I'm just kidding. There's a plane up there. This has been an amazing walk. Oh, there's that, like, house thing we saw earlier too. Yeah, this is taking me right back to the park, so that's cool. I think that's the same guy that was taking pictures earlier. I think I'm gonna end it pretty soon. This is a pretty good spot to stop, I think. Plus, I only have so much storage anyway, but I think I'm kind of close to getting back to where we started. And then I might just go exploring for a little bit or something, but I just wanted to show off this place a little bit. It's really pretty. And maybe, you know, this was my first time out here, so I mean, I'm sure that most people, unless they, you know, I'm sure that most people watching haven't been here either, so I hope you enjoyed taking a look, and I think I am gonna go now. I'll see you later, bye. I just found this place. I'm not sure what it is. At first I thought it was like a public rest and bathroom or something, but now I'm pretty sure it's not because the door says it's alarmed. But it's a really pretty spot and I love the creeping vine. I've been out here for probably 4 hours now. I think I've only walked for about an hour total of time. You see, I really thought that this might have been like public zoo or something. It looks like there's like a cafeteria in there, so I don't know if this is like a business. I really can't tell what this is supposed to be because I don't see any signs. You know what, maybe if I just go to the other side I'll find the... Yup, oh it is, it's a gathering center, so I like don't really want to go inside, but yeah. I don't know why I'm tripping so bad over like what this building is. I literally just had to go around the corner. Hey, my camera's gonna die soon. Well, my phone's gonna die soon, so that's my camera. But I just was having a thought and I kind of wanted to just get it off my chest, I suppose. I don't know, talk about it. But when I was a kid, I spent my entire childhood seeing each individual member of my family as themselves. And like when I thought about my family the way that I never used to think about my family as like a collective whole. Like that only started after I kind of like got away and then I started being shunned and whatever. But like I just kind of realized I don't really think my family really ever looked at me as a complete individual. I was just part of the family. I was just part of the group. And so a lot of the judgment or criticism that they try to throw at me, it doesn't stick, it doesn't land, because I'm not an insecure person, but I'm not a cocky person either. So I know when criticism actually applies to me, and like I know areas that I already need to work on, and like I know when someone's just telling me the truth about myself versus when someone is just trying to say whatever they can, insult whatever they can. And with my family, they don't know me that well as like a person, so they were never able to actually really hurt my feelings or bring me down, because everything that they have to say about me is just not true. And if they actually like knew me as an individual, they would know that I am a pretty rational person. I'm a pretty logical person. I am not driven by my emotions, but like after a certain point, if your emotions are super strong based off of facts or that type of thing, then it's not just like being emotionally driven. It's being like you have that, like that's just like wanting to do the right thing in the world. Like, you know, because they get mad and say that I just want to fight and whatever. But no, I just do not like the amount of hypocrisy, immorality, and everything else that occurred within my family, and the gossiping and everything else. So, as a kid, I saw all of my family members as their individual selves, and I would try to understand all of them as a child, all the way up until I was a teenager. But the thing that I'm trying to explain is I had a child's mind. So I did my best to understand these people, you know, the adults around me and everyone else, like the extended family, but I wasn't capable of really understanding things the way that I can understand things now because I was a child. And so I did that for my family members though. Like I did my best to see them and have empathy for them, and they truly, like, I guess I just assumed growing up that they were doing the same for me, but when I look back, it's like actually crazy the amount of like the amount that they did not care, like the amount of neglect and everything else that I really did go through. And like I obviously, I guess like it's just typical, you don't really realize it at the time when you're going through it, but like I don't know, just a little rant I guess I wanted to go on. I've been having a really good time out here. This is such a pretty spot. Like this entire, like, I want to bring our niece and nephews out here, and I want to spend like an entire afternoon with TJ and our family out here. But anyway, it's just like, this is the kind of stuff that I enjoy doing, and my family wouldn't do it with me. Like, my family needs it to be some big old plan. Like, you can't just be like, hey, I want to go for a hike today. No, you have to have it planned like 2 weeks in advance. Everybody has to have their fucking everything has to be, you know, in order. Like, one little mishap and everything has to go to shit. Like, you can't have anything go wrong. And I guess, like, as much as my family judges me and, like, thinks that I'm just, like, some crazy, like, whatever, like, I have no idea what they think. But it's like, I feel the same way towards them at this point. Like, I have been away from them for 2 years. Like solid, no contact, nothing for 2 years. And the only thing that's happened is I have become more comfortable in my own skin and just to be myself. I do not feel shame. Like, I feel shame. Like, if there's something that I should be ashamed of, yeah, like, that's not what I meant, but I just mean, like, I don't feel ashamed just to be myself, which is the way that they used to make me feel. And, I don't feel like I need to prove myself to anyone constantly. Like, the only person I'm trying to prove anything to at this point is me. Even between TJ and I, like, I love TJ and I value him, and I value his opinion and, you know, all that, but he doesn't determine my self-worth. Like, if he's mad at me or something, and he knows, and he's the same way, like, he can't damage the way that I feel about myself, and I can't damage the way that he feels about himself either. And we don't try to. Like, that's the thing about my family, is they wanted to make you feel bad about yourself. They would try and make each other feel bad about everything. And there is never any actual room for growth or improvement or healing or any of that, because everybody just wanted to constantly be miserable. And no one wanted to actually take any accountability whatsoever. And just because I was a child. Like, that's the thing. Because I was a child when I witnessed so many things, and because I was forced to keep my mouth shut, because children are to be seen and not heard, and in my family, they are not to even really be seen. You need to get in your fucking bedroom, you know? Like, don't bother the adults. And that is what me and my younger siblings lived by up until we were like teenagers and we were able to like get out of the house and stuff more. We were not to bother the adults. And so I guess, like, I don't know. I don't even know where I was going with that. I just, like, that really bothers me as a person and as a kid. Like, I didn't realize how much of an effect that was having. But my mom got a new boyfriend when I was like 10 years old, which she really only like kind of went into it for financial reasons, which is already red flag bad enough. Like, she literally only really was in the relationship because she needed him to help her pay rent. Like, but then at the same time, like, she also is like, I mean, she could have done it on her own. She got herself into financial situations that she could have avoided, so like, she didn't need a man. It's not like that. But my phone kind of died in the middle of my rant, so sorry about that. But I was basically trying to just, I was a little too excited for my liking anyway, so it died, and I was kind of like, oh, that was a good sort of natural check to kind of catch myself, because I was definitely getting a little worked up, and I don't need to get that worked up anymore. I do kind of have like the habit when I think about things that have happened in my past, it's hard for me to just like think about them rather than relive them. But my mom got a boyfriend when I was like about 10. I was 9, and she had been dating him for a bit, but the only reason he really moved in was because one month my mom was a bit short, and he told her, I have enough that I could pay my rent or I could pay your rent. And I mean, my mom made the decision and let him move in with us, and it was miserable for like the next 3 years. And what I was saying earlier about like being seen and not heard, and not even being seen, is that when he moved in, we used to eat dinner and stuff together. Like, every night we always ate together. We always ate breakfast in the kitchen. Like, we played in the living room, but then he didn't like that, and he said that those were adult spaces and kid spaces were our bedrooms. Like, that's where we belonged, unless we're gonna play outside, or if we're using the bathroom, or if it's like scheduled dinner time and we were called for dinner, but we're not supposed to just like be in the kitchen eating. Like, so that really, I think, obviously had an effect on me and my younger siblings. And I was just sort of ranting about that, I guess. It was like serious too. Like, I mean, we would get screamed at for being in the living room or in the kitchen and not wrapping up what we were doing. So I guess that's all I was really saying about that. I guess, like, one of the things that I guess was really frustrating and is still frustrating is I got blamed a lot just for being there and being forced to witness the things that I witnessed and experiencing the things that I had to experience. And it's like, I mean, it's very, like, it's a, you know, everyone says this, children didn't ask to be born, you know, children don't get a choice in being here. And my family really, I don't know how the hell they did not ever hear that. I don't know how they never came across someone who had like different mindset than then, because my family is truly the type of family that they ride or die on the way of thinking that your mother brought you into this world, she can take you out. Like, your mother carried you for 9 months and you need to honor that and respect that. And I'm like sort of in the middle. Like, in my mind, it's probably because my father just straight up wasn't in my life at all, but like, in my mind, I do place the mother sort of above the father. Just, I don't know why, but to me that feels like natural. But I don't think that the father shouldn't be allowed to have a bond with the children or anything else. I do think that like carrying kids and having them form in your own body, like, I do feel like that like kind of makes the connection like deeper than it could ever be for a man. Like, and I'm a man, that's just my take on it. But at the same time, I don't think that women should just be allowed to abuse and neglect their children just for the simple fact that they're women and they have it hard. And that was like kind of my mom's excuse, was that she's a single mother, and like any time that we had an issue or anything, it was always your mom is already dealing with enough. Like, us getting sick and having to go to the doctor was treated as though we did something wrong. Like, because your mom can't afford that. You guys need to quit getting sick all the time. What the fuck are you talking about? We need to quit getting sick all the time. Literally, I have like extra saliva, and I don't know if I'm supposed to like always be swallowing or something, because it always builds up at the corners of my mouth and I hate it. It's gross. Like, I wish it would not do that, but yeah, like, what are you talking about, like, to them? And I don't even remember, but I just know it was ridiculous. I'm like trying to focus on this, so I'm probably not going to go this way. It's a little dangerous right now while the ice is thawing out. But yeah, I really can't remember. Like, my brain just like completely blacked out, and I do not remember like what I was just talking about. Oh, like being a woman and like single moms. Like, yes, women carry children for however long in their womb. Like, it's supposed to be 9 months. It might be a little less. But like, that doesn't give a mother the right to just treat her baby any way that she wants to. And as that baby develops into a toddler, and then a child, and then a teenager, and then an adult, like, it doesn't just give any parent, like, I mean, a single father who had to raise, like, no parent has the excuse to treat a child, no matter what age their child is, like they're the burden, and like the child is doing too much by like needing the parent. I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say, but like I let go of my mom. I never had a dad to begin with to like hang on to. I mean, yeah, I have a father, but like he's basically a sperm donor with the impact he's had on my life. And that doesn't give my mom the right to just like whatever. And she's someone where like she will never change. And she honestly is like, she was not cut out to be a mother. So I unfortunately was not able to keep dealing with her bullshit and her narcissistic ways, and I had to just cut myself off. I mean, most people would say cut off the other person, but like I was the one that wanted the connection. I was the one that was actually hurt by it. My mom puts up a front, but my mom is the one who like severed the connection. And I was literally begging her, please do not do this. Like, I was the one, like, you would think it would be the other way around, but I was the one asking her to please stop with her behavior and the things that she was doing and to just drop it. And she was the one acting like a child and like insisting that I just need to accept her behavior for what it is. And I'm just basically a big crybaby. And that just, you're not gonna eat at me every single day, eat at my soul, and then literally blame me and make me feel bad that I care. Like, so I had to cut myself off from my mom. And unfortunately, when there's a parent who feels like they are that entitled just because they're the parent, and I guess for me, I was focused on like mothers earlier because that's the direction that my family goes towards. My family is very much like throw the father, like not throw the father away, but like the father's like nothing, like. And I think, I guess it's because my mom is obviously my mom and then my 2 younger siblings. I mean, I don't really know. I don't know if their dad wanted custody of them or not. I don't really think he probably did. I know that my dad, like, never once fought for custody of me. So, like, my family, like, it's like weird. They're sort of justified in the way that they feel towards my own father and stuff, but like the way that they portray it about like all men and all situations is where like they're just kind of out of their minds. And then the way that they excuse so much of the negative things that my mom has done, like with the same reasoning, that's where it's like they're just out of their minds. Like, it's no longer like about just my father and like my mother's situation. It's about like the entire world must be like that in every circumstance. The man is always the villain. Like, that's anyway, I guess I didn't really have a goal with like this conversation or like talking about any of this. I kind of just wanted to clarify about that whole thing I was saying earlier with like, this space isn't for kids, and you know, like my siblings and I were mostly just banished to our bedrooms, and then my mom made a space in the basement because we had one of the, like, it was an unfinished basement, but like it was the size of the entire house. Like, the basement was underneath the entire floor of the house. And so in the basement, you basically got like the entire house worth of space, extra. So it was mostly storage, and my mom's a hoarder. So it honestly was like completely full, except for one corner that was probably like the size of a large bedroom, like a very large bedroom, or like 2 bedrooms put together. Like, it was a decent size, like, square. And she put these like carpets down, and then she put up like a big Barbie doll house for my sisters, and then she just like brought all of our like childhood things. Like, we were all well past the age that we would really be playing with any of it, but she still brought it down. And I guess like, so then we had that space in the basement too. But then it's like, it was the basement, like, and we still had to get through the living room and get through the kitchen. And oftentimes we'd be interrogated, like, what are you doing? Why are you going down there? You guys better get along. I don't want to hear any. So like, we didn't really even go down there either. So like the only time that we really, I think, felt safe to really play and like be children is when we went outside, which might actually be a pretty normal thing. A bit, like, you know, play outside makes more sense than you know, you can't really have dodgeball or kick the can or something inside, but I'm just talking about like just getting to exist. Like, I mean, we literally couldn't even sit on the couch without being like told off for it. Unless we were having company over and like we were all in the living room. Like, and I guess like to have certain parts of our home be like quote unquote off limits unless we were given permission prior, like it was really weird. Especially because we're not like, we weren't a wealthy family. Like it's not like, oh, this side of the house is the grown-ups and this side of the house, like no, we were not like dirt poor, but we lived in what really was like a 3-bedroom house, but they split the like big bedroom up into 2, and then those, so it's a 4-bedroom, but 2 of the bedrooms are like, I mean, honestly, if you lived in New York, you'd still love it because it's big enough for a bed, and then you can still like walk around and stuff. But it's literally like a hallway bedroom. Like you can put your bed, and then it's like a dorm room bedroom. They're like the size of like dorm style bedrooms. Like apartment living dorm style bedrooms. Very narrow, like the smallest passable closet space. Like the smallest possible closet space that like somebody could actually really do anything with. Because they used to be one big bedroom and then they just basically put up a wall in the middle. And that was before we moved in, because we only ever rented that place. That wasn't like our family property. But anyway, I don't even really know what I'm talking about anymore. I don't really want to keep talking about it, I guess, so that's part of like my brain's just kind of shutting off. I think I'm gonna start heading back to the car. This is really pretty. And I actually can't remember if I turned around or not, so I don't know if I need to start going back in this direction or if I'm going back. Oh my god, I actually do not remember. Shit. What is that over there? Probably a shit plant. A shit plant where all the waste goes to be recycled, or the water goes to be filtered or cleaned, whatever. I actually do not remember if I turned around, because I remember thinking a little while ago I should start going back to the car, but I don't think I actually turned around. This does not look familiar, so this makes me think that I definitely am going the wrong way. But now I kind of want to see where this goes. I mean, I have all day, and to be honest, the only reason I was like gonna leave earlier was because my phone died, and then I realized I have my portable charger, and it was fully charged, so I kind of am able to do this for as long as I want to, really. I mean, until sunset. Because the park does close at 10, it said, so I guess I need to get my butt out of here by 10 o'clock. But, holy crap. Okay, I'm really glad that I came over here, because this is gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that. Crazy work over here. Like, this is just so beautiful. And I need to get the sunlight. Just like that. That's a picture. Alright. Going down these steps. Ooh, that rocky path looks very dangerous right there. Like, that looks like a very bad hazard, but I'm gonna try it anyway because I'm stupid. Actually, it doesn't look that bad now that I'm really looking at it. Yeah, it's not like as slippery as it looked from up there because it's more wet than actually ice. Or it's more wet than it actually is frozen. But I'm sure that my use of words got the meaning across. I apologize for my breathing patterns. I don't know why they're so weird, and I know that you'll probably be able to hear them. I don't know how to edit a video to like take out my breathing, but keep in like the rest of everything. So you're just gonna have to deal with my breathing. But it's been like that since I was a kid, and my friends, my family, everybody has always like commented and been like, why do you breathe so heavily? Why do you breathe so weird? I don't know. But I don't have any like health concerns or anything from it, so I guess it's just the way that I breathe. Oh my gosh, what the heck? This is so cool, although like kind of dangerous. Like, obviously this is at your own risk, and I mean the fall isn't like super high, but I feel like people definitely slip on their ass on this little stone bridge. Okay, I am not going to actually even go up those. That's no. Like, you can see that there's steps, but like, nah, I'm not even going to attempt that. I mean, even if it's not that slippery, I just don't want to be splashing my pants like all the way up to my knees. And I think that's, if I try to walk up there, I think my legs are going to get spattered. So I will just go this way. Holy shit, okay. I thought it would be better down there on the leaves. It was not. I actually slipped more. Or I just about like wiped out right there. So I'm gonna stick up here. Oh boy. That actually kind of scared me because I really almost just like backslid. And I also just, well, TJ just washed this jacket for me. So like this is freshly washed and clean, which maybe I'm a little dumb for wearing it out here today, but I guess I wasn't really expecting to like come down to areas like this. I'm just impulsive and I just did it. But yeah, I literally, this is freshly cleaned and I'm about to get it all dirty. Oh my god, this is a beautiful scene. Well, I know for sure that I just have to go up these stairs and then go the other way, like that direction. And I will get back to the park. I literally, like, I'm glad that there's like a very clear point that was different so that I wasn't confused for a whole lot longer and like wondering if I need to turn around or not. Because I was about to get lost, but luckily this definitely was not where I came from, so that means there's only one other direction to go. I can't get over this. This is literally like incredible. I kind of wish, I could just sit on this rock for a little bit. No one else is over here, I don't think. So I could also keep talking to my phone like a crazy person and not receive any judgment. I think I am gonna just spend the last little bit of this walk on my own, reflecting to myself and not out loud. But I appreciate you for joining me. Eva, if you made it, I'm sending... Oh my god, I'm out of breath. I'm sending lots of love. I feel cringy saying that kind of thing, but I do mean it. Thinking about you a lot, I say this quite a bit in videos, and I know that you're aware, but I'm pretty busy, and then I'm also preoccupied with my own mind and what have you, so I'm just not the best at staying in touch. I'm sort of antisocial, even though I do this sort of thing. In real life, if you were walking towards me, I would probably go the other way. Like, I guess it's like, for me, I don't like meaningless interactions. And I don't know. I also, get nervous about how other people are. Like, I wish I could just smile at everybody, but I get in my head and I'm like, do they want me to smile? Do they want me just to mind my business and not look at them? Like, do they want a greeting? Do they not want a greeting? Because, I don't know. I guess I just overthink it, so then I usually just avoid everybody because I don't want to deal with the headache. But I'm gonna go. I'll talk to you all later. Bye. I just had a little thought that I want to kind of talk about, and I don't really think I have that many people who really watch my videos. So I'm I'm gonna say tell me in the comments, but I know that I'm probably only gonna get Eva in the comments. If even her, because I don't even know if she'll make it through this video, but I don't really see myself as a lonely person. I do have a boyfriend that I spend a lot of time with, and then I have a friend that I met recently, in the last couple months, and we've been hanging out, having fun on and off. We've gotten kind of close as you really can get in such a limited amount of time. But I truly enjoy myself when I just kind of spend time out in nature. And I don't really need anyone else there with me. And honestly, I kind of feel like when other people are with me for this sort of thing, I actually kind of enjoy it less. I guess I like to be able to stop when I want to stop, and I like to be able to look at what I want to be able to look at, and maybe I'm just not the most considerate person when I'm in a group, because to me I'm oh my gosh, look how pretty this is, I don't really want to miss it, but then other people don't care as much, or they don't, find it as alluring, and so I hold up the group. That's one thing that kind of makes me enjoy my time by myself more out here, or out in nature. But then there's also just, I do kind of prefer to be able to think about my own thoughts, and so a lot of the things that I've said in this video are just things that I would have been thinking in my mind, and I kind of just allowed myself to speak aloud. And it's not really that I think that I'm just so important and interesting, but the main purpose of this video is to be a walk. I wanted to show this is a very pretty park, and I've enjoyed my time here. And then it's just sort of a side, off-track detail. I don't know what word to use, but it's just sort of an extra thing. Me talking like this and just recounting my childhood or whatever else. Like, that's not the main focus or purpose of this video. That's just like sort of an extra thing. And I guess, I don't know if it's like I don't know if it's like a little weird. I don't know if like, I don't really know if anyone's gonna really wanna like listen to that kind of thing. Like me just talking like this, like, oh my god, I hate the fact that, why does that happen? Like, why does that happen? The saliva like building up in the corners of your mouth, like why are my saliva glands so active? It's so annoying. But like I was saying, I mean, I am like the person, like I'm the character that's like taking you for a walk, I guess. Not character, but like that's, you know, like, so I guess I'm not really sure. Like, I don't really know what this video really is, I guess, because it's kind of a walk. It's kind of a like, listen to me bitch and moan. But I don't know, I'm just having a pretty decent day. Mostly I just wanted to show, like, this is a really pretty park. I got kind of distracted and talked about random things, but I'm not sure if I should do more of that. I'm not sure if I should try and just like sit down and like talk things through the way that I like to do. So yeah, I guess this was like just a random thought. Like, I kind of just wanted to acknowledge, like, this is kind of all over the place. But I guess that's just how I am. I'm also all over the place all the time, so I'm slipping. Bye. I've been out here for about 6 hours. The sun is starting to go down. Definitely worth it. I feel very at peace and content right now. Glad that I spent my entire afternoon, my entire day out here. I mean, I'm not even being sarcastic. Like, this was a really nice day. The only thing that I wish I would have been smarter about is I wish I would have brought in something to eat, because I have only eaten my breakfast from this morning, although I ate it at like 10 o'clock, so it was a pretty late breakfast, but still, that's like the only thing. I'm just a little hungry right now, but I did have an off-brand Propel, and I also had just a regular Aquafina water, so I'm pretty good. And combined with the fact that I still did eat breakfast this morning, and it was a pretty filling breakfast because it was my leftover Mexican food. I had fajita nachos, which is just basically fajita fillings, but instead of like regular tortillas, you get it on tortilla chips. It was really good. I actually kind of liked it more after it sat in the fridge overnight, because the tortilla chips soaked up all the extra juice and stuff, and then heating it up in the microwave and just stirring it all together this morning. It tasted really flavorful and delicious. And I actually like the texture of tortilla chips after they get wet and they've been sitting for some reason. Like, it wasn't, like, you'd think it'd be gross, but it's actually pretty good. Anyway, look at this beautiful sunset. There's a plane over there. There goes a plane. Ooh, my camera's pretty good. You can literally, like, see it turning and everything. But on that note, I am going to end this video. I hope you're having a good day or good evening, night, whatever time it is. I literally just spent my entire day out here and I do not regret it. Honestly, I'm really happy that I'm getting to kind of like be here for sunset. This is even prettier than when I first got here this morning. So, like, this is insane. Like, I actually feel super lucky right now to be standing here and looking at what I'm looking at. Like, look at this. Alright, just take it in with me for a little bit, and that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching.